Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the match preview. Everton v Watford, Carabao Cup, 4th round tie, Goodison Park, 7:45 kick-off.
Come on, Toffee.
And we are ready to get in that quarter-final. Steve, joined by Steve Kelly. Steve, a welcome distraction for both teams, actually, from the Premier League, where neither team is tearing up anything. Particularly Watford haven't won a game yet in the Premier League. 5 draws, 5 defeats for them. Everton struggling as well. But from our point of view, an opportunity to get another immensely disappointing result out of our system at the weekend.
Definitely, I think, especially after Saturday, everyone's a bit down in the dumps again, aren't we, really? I think, like you said, a welcome distraction, and it's also a must-win game as well. Yeah. Because, obviously, we've seen after Saturday the table doesn't look too pretty at the moment, and we really need something to lift our spirits, really, because at the moment it's not really turning into a great start, has it? So, and obviously from Watford's point of view, it's probably a welcome distraction for them because I haven't won a game. Probably might see a few fringe players come in for them maybe, and it's an opportunity for them maybe to take the place where we're probably going to have to go full strength tomorrow and go for it, really. So,
yeah, I mean, suppose for them the pressure's off. They beat Coventry in the second round, they beat Swansea 2-1 in the third round. Yeah. So they've got us. Obviously, we beat Leyton Orient.
No,
Lincoln City, Leyton Orient. Lincoln City 4-2 in the second round, and obviously beat Sheffield Wednesday in the last round. So for me, looking at this one, it's a tough one for the manager because you wanna throw other players in because it's not happening, but I don't think he can afford to. I think he's got to play him. We spoke off air and you were saying, is there a possibility he might bring Jonas Lersel in for Jordan Pickford, but I don't know whether he will. I think the stakes are high for him here, and while in seasons gone by that would have been a shoo-in, Lersel would have played. There's other decisions to make. Does Seamus Coleman come back in? Does Fabian Delph start? Does obviously Bernard's out now for at least 8 weeks, it looks like. So is there an opportunity for Moise Keane to come in, or does Sigurdsson come back in? There's a few big decisions to make because, to be honest, at the weekend, you're struggling to see who really made a claim for them to be definite starters. I thought
probably Davis.
I thought Davis done all right. I thought he'd give everything. I thought Holgate done all right, to be honest with you. But obviously, Yerry Mina, I don't think even if Yerry Mina's fit, he'll be risked for this one. But,
no, I don't
know. But I don't think he will. I think they'll be saving him for Sunday for Spurs. Yeah. So it looks like it'll be Keane and Holgate again tomorrow. What would you do with the Bernard position? Would you put a Wobie back out there, or would you mix the front three up? Or
I'd try and do a mix of the front three. So I'd pick, they'll probably go. I imagine they'll probably go Calvert-Lewin. Yeah. I'd maybe do Calvert-Lewin, Richarlison, and Keane.
Go with
the front three, and I don't think he will go with that, but that's what I personally think he should go with, because I think after Saturday, obviously with when Sigurdsson coming on, the play just slows down quite a lot. Like I thought we didn't start the game on Saturday, but I thought we were getting into the game as it went on. But then when Sigurdsson come on, I thought the pace dropped again maybe. So I think with cup games as well, they're your opportunities to and obviously I know we've got to win, but they're also opportunities to try and do stuff like that where you're still playing 3 first teamers really, potentially up front, but you're just mixing the formation up a bit rather than going with the same old, which is maybe a bit predictable for Watford. And obviously we've played Watford already this season, and I just think it's an opportunity to maybe try that rather than just going with the safe option, where I think if you play Calvert-Lewin, Keane and Richarlison, it again, you're probably going for what the fans want to see rather than what they might not want to see, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I suppose the midfield as well is going to be an interesting one, because obviously, Iwobi was Everton's best midfielder statistically wise at the weekend. Does he stay in there? Does Sigurdsson come back in? Does Schneiderlin? Does Delph? That's probably the position.
I think Delph will come back in personally.
So Delph comes in, so one's going out, and you've got So, you know, you've got Davis, Gomez, Schneiderlin, Sigurdsson, Iwobi all battling for those.
I think we were saying before, I think you said about the three that you would go for, with the Gomez, Davis and Delph. I wouldn't mind that at all. I would have no problem in starting.
They'd have to be a flat three for me.
Yeah.
Whereas Gomez and Davis either side of Delph, leave Delph as the sitter.
Yeah.
Try to get Gomez carrying the ball forward. But
be nice to maybe see Anthony Gordon on the bench, maybe.
Yeah, well, obviously it opens up.
Maybe.
You know, the manager's been talking about Gordon over the last few weeks, and it opens up the position for him now. He said about it's been the most difficult bit to get in the team in that area because we've got so many options. But Bernard out now for, like you say, probably around a couple of months. It's an opportunity. Gordon, he'll be fearless. He's been doing well. He's doing really well for the 23. Trains with them every day.
Yeah.
I think it gives the place a boost. I think it
gives
the fans a boost. But we need to win the game, you know, and
we do.
The real issue is there's nobody that you can hang your hat on. I don't think in our team at the moment. I don't think the keeper's playing particularly well.
No.
The right back, I mean, Sidibe's done all right.
Yeah.
So I think I'd be tempted to just leave him and let him get more games, but he might bring Seamus back in, I don't know. The two centre-backs, you know, like you say, Holgate done all right. Great ball for the goal for Calvert-Lewin. Michael Keane's struggling at the minute.
I wouldn't worry too much about the centre-halves tomorrow, because they're not... If they had Deeney up front, if they had Deeney coming in, it'd be maybe the physical aspect.
He's still out.
I think he's still out, yeah. I think they had the physical aspect with Holgate. He struggled with that in the past, so I don't really worry as much when he's not going up against physicality with Holgate.
Well, we might have to sit deep though if they play like the Arns, like
yeah.
I think they're both fast.
Because I know Welbeck's done his knee again, hasn't he? He's out.
He was out. So it's it's really difficult for this because we've got no form to talk of. The only thing you'd say is that at home we're quite good at home, bar the Sheffield United game, which was nonsense.
Yeah.
We're all right at Goodison, you know. I know we lost to City, but we're quite good at home. But it doesn't, I suppose it's a cup tie, doesn't really mean anything, does it?
I think it's one of them as well. It's how the fans react tomorrow as well. Like, are they going to be up for it? Obviously, with the West Ham game, where it was a good atmosphere, the West Ham game. But imagine, obviously, a few people might not go tomorrow for other reasons, and will it be that atmosphere where the players can get themselves up for it at the same time? Like, I feel at times we've relied too much on us to try and get the players up for games at times. Especially obviously the end of last season, we went on that good run around. The atmosphere was brilliant. But
can't blame the fans though. If everyone's flat tomorrow, you can't blame
That's
them.
what I mean. That's my worry tomorrow about it being a bit of a flat atmosphere.
Yeah.
And
I mean, Carabao Cup, you think back last year, we went out to Southampton on penalties at home. The year before was Norwich, wasn't it, at home, and that was flat. And for some reason, this competition hasn't been a good one for us over the years.
No, definitely not.
And games we should have, or you're looking at going, we can win that, we've ended up losing. And it's
strange,
difficult, atmosphere-wise, it's difficult to... But, you know, it's
I think it'd probably be better, it sounds strange, but it'd probably be better if we were playing like a Man City or something like that, because the crowd would probably be
listen, I mean, let's say that everyone gets there, everyone's going to match, want Everton to win.
Of course, yeah, of course.
Obviously not the Watford fans.
Yeah.
But, and so they'll get behind the team, because they always do, but it's up to the team to get out and give them something to get behind. And
of course, yeah.
There's a lot of decisions to be made all over the park. Watford, they've got a strong squad, all right, it's not going well for them in the league at the moment. But you still look at, even though the bottom, you look at that, and I still think you look at Watford and think they'll be all right.
Yeah, they're decent.
All right, they mightn't finish as high as they did last season, but I don't think they're in. I don't personally think they'll go down. I think they've got too much quality. Yeah. They're a physical side, Watford as well. So when that's probably a case of them getting that win, that first win, and then you know, because they can cope physically, I think they'll probably be all right. But this is the Snake Derby, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, Marco, there's no love lost between the two sets of support.
I was going to say, from a Watford point of view, they'd love nothing better.
Oh, well, that's it. For them, it gives them
stick the dagger in even more for them, you know what I mean?
It's a bit of an extra incentive, isn't it? You know, Tom Cleverley,
yeah.
Delafeu, a couple of ex-Everton players in there, and you know, from our perspective, we have to win this game. We've got to win. There's got to be some good news coming out of Everton at the moment. It's just seems that at the minute we're taking, if the West Ham was a step forward, I don't know, it was a win, and we played really well, so you'd have to say that was one step forward, and then at the weekend we're just back to square one with another poor result. So we've got 2 home games now, you know, we've got tomorrow, you know, we've got the Watford game at home and then Spurs on Sunday, and I suppose if we can beat Watford, then that'll get confidence going then for the Spurs game, even though Tottenham it'll be a really tough home game.
I was having a look at the draw, a lot of Premier League teams playing each other as well, so I think after this round, they could, I think there was even...
Well, we're going to lose one of Liverpool and Arsenal.
Arsenal, yeah, and I think there's a couple more
all Premier League ties, isn't there?
Yeah, so that's what I mean. We could see a few big-ish teams drop out and even still a few small teams staying as well, so
if we could beat Watford and get then the home tie, then you don't know.
I think it'd definitely give him a bit more breathing space as well, Marco, to be honest with you. I think, I think tomorrow's just as important as obviously the West Ham game was a couple of weeks ago.
It's I mean, from a manager's perspective, it's going to be back to the wall for him over the next few weeks. To be honest, I think every game's going to have, he has to win it on, because we've lost 6 games, we've lost 60% of our games this season.
It's not great.
So we can't, it's becoming more difficult to defend them. Really, with that
I think tomorrow will be tough as well.
Listen,
don't think it's going to be a walk in the park.
It's always a tough game against Watford, and you know, we beat them narrowly at the start of the season, and last season, you know, we 2-2 at Goodison, and he beat us away. It's always a difficult game against them. For
a smallish type club, they've got quite a big squad still as well.
Big squad, physical squad.
Yeah,
so you know, it'll be a tough game. But Everton, listen, from our perspective, you know, okay, we've got no Bernard, and I'm not sure on Mina, but I doubt. I don't think he'll risk him, to be honest. So, but other than that, we've got most of our players fit, so it's an opportunity for some of these players to get out and roll the sleeves up, and you know, stop hiding behind the manager really, because he's taking the flak.
Taking the brunt, and
you know, rightly or wrongly, it's on him at the moment. But them players, when he cross the white line, have got to stand up and be counted. There's a lot of good ability in Everton's squad, but at the moment there's lack of leaders, there's lack of desire, you know, and that can't be shown, because if that happens tomorrow night against Watford, then we'll be out the competition, because they can come and play with a freedom. Tomorrow, it's a one-off
They'll play
game.
On Everton's weaknesses.
Of course, it's a one-off game.
Yeah.
All right, for them, the bigger picture at the minute, because the bottom of the league will be the league.
Yeah.
So Kiko Flores will probably, you know, he's been in there a couple of months now, he'll probably come in and make a few changes, get them fired up and go, listen, these, get it. And especially with Everton's record of going behind, they'll be saying, you know, thinking if we can get the first goal here, then it'll quieten the place down. So Everton have got to, I think for us, we've got to start with intensity. It wasn't there on Saturday against Brighton. It was there against West Ham. We have to start quickly again. Get on, push them onto the back foot. And then, if we do that, we've got a good opportunity of beating them and getting into the quarter.
So my worry with us, sometimes if we don't score early, like in the first 25-30 minutes, you worry for Everton. And that's what Watford, like you said, you wonder whether they'll come with a compact back 4 or 5 for the first 25-30 minutes. Frustrate Everton, quietenish the crowd, and then they'll think, get a goal here, do that again. Like, that's my worry. That's I think, and to be honest with you, when they come to us in the start of the season, they probably wouldn't have been unlucky to come away with a point. I know they were awful. We weren't great that day as well. So, it's going to be a tough game, and I think I've seen a lot of people saying, we should be beaten. Yeah, we should, but I think they're going to be playing on Everton's weaknesses big time tomorrow, and they know what Everton's weaknesses are: set pieces, corners, free kicks. So you wonder whether, like you just said there, they'll take that opportunity where when we played West Ham didn't really play on our weaknesses really.
Well, we didn't. I mean, to be fair, we didn't let them.
No,
we got all over them, and that's what we have to do to do. Listen, that's Watford. We'll be looking to play on their weaknesses. Which
this is a competition. You know, everyone says, don't it? It's the easiest cup to win out the ones, because not like see Liverpool's and City's.
Well, they're gonna Liverpool and Arsenal playing each other. They're probably
they'll probably both put weakened teams and
City do, and you know, things like that. So it's up to us to really go out and have a go. And if we get all over them early on and get that intensity up, I think the crowd will buy into that. and we can definitely knock them out,
Yeah,
you know, and
definitely.
get into that quarter final. And if we get a home draw, who knows? Then you know it's up for grabs.
Yeah,
then, isn't
definitely.
it?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Because you know this is, if you're going to win a trophy and get into Europe, this is done by February.
Yeah.
You know, you can be sorted. So
Yeah.
this is obviously very difficult to win for us. We've never won it. So
Just don't do it, Birmingham,
you know, but,
win it and then get relegated.
yeah, well, exactly. So what we have to do is, you know, roll our sleeves up
Yeah.
tomorrow night, have a reaction to Saturday,
Yeah.
and see if we can get on a run. Big thanks to Steve. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. Are you looking forward to this one? Is it a game? Is it simply a must-win for Marco Silva? And you know, any Watford fans watching, are you confident of coming up and heaping more misery on Everton and Marco tomorrow night? Let us know in the comments section below. Subscribe if you haven't. Join us on Patreon if you fancy it. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. See you later.